Let's roll.
Were you trying to do the Cowboy Bebop thing?
I think I was.
It's Let's Jam.
3, 2, 1.
Let's
jam.
Let's peanut butter.
Who? I mean, I know there's 5 of us, but like, who's who?
Who's who?
Who's who?
I know I'm not Spike. I won't take the role of Spike.
I feel
Spike's
like Brendan's got to be Spike, right?
Hey, baby.
Whoa.
I'll take
Hold up.
it.
I mean, who else would you put as like the head of the crew here? Like, it's not Jordy.
Jordy.
No.
Jordy literally gets everything running. He rounds us in. He sets the rules. He writes.
No,
the
he's the
script.
muscle. He's definitely the muscle guy.
What's the other guy's name?
I don't know. Isn't he like Blackjack or something?
All right, what are we doing? Do I do the summary now? Or
No, we're not done with this thing.
We're not done with this.
Christian asked the question.
Oh, okay. All right, you're right.
All right. It seems like I become the de facto Jet Black,
Hell yeah.
the cyborg
I was
dude.
close.
I'll take Justin to be the Fae.
I'm down for this.
Well, yeah, Justin could be
Medical
fair.
debt.
Oh, God, please
But
stop.
then,
I just want it to be pretty.
well, what do we do with Edward and Ein then?
All right, we know
Oh,
Devin's
wait, I
Iron.
got this. Yeah.
Yep, Devin
is definitely
Iron.
Iron.
Guaranteed. 100%.
Christian, you want to be Ed?
I could be Ed.
Have you looked
I
at that
could be
dog?
Ed.
That dog just screams Devin energy. That's all I'm saying.
I got the dog.
What do you mean? You got the best character. I would have wished to be Iron.
I want to start, but I don't know when to start. After last week's roller race, the gang finally take back Chopper and are now over this whole Davy Back thing. But then Luffy hears a little murmur coming from some Foxy goon. Run it back. And so he does, as the great CJ would say. Ah, shit. Here we go again. This time, the matches include dodgeball, red light, green light, and a 1v1 quick scope on Rust, also known as a boxing match. The gang loses both Robin and Chopper in the first 2 matches, but Luffy grabs his iPod Nano and starts playing Eye of the Tiger, almost as if the plot dictated it. He awakens protagonist powers. His immense power shines brighter than the sun, and sheer intensity is so strong, even the enemy team watches in admiration. They can't believe what they see. The person before them is none other than the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct 4, also known as Afro Luffy! Of course, the Bubblegum Boy is victorious, and due to certain gambles made, he gains 500 new crewmates. Thus, the Straw Hat Grand Fleet is born, until he fires them all. And just like that, the fleet is no more. Or is it?
Whoever wrote that run it back line, props to that person.
You know what? Fair.
You got the one goon in the back line who's just like, hey, bet you can't do it again.
Bet you won't do it again.
Luffy's like,
Say less.
Crystal and I had to watch this together because as we know, I goofed up and I needed to watch my episodes really quickly. So I stole the TV from her because I was like, this is mine now. I've claimed this. This is my flag. So she had to watch these episodes with me. Throughout this whole process of these episodes, Crystal kept saying the exact same thing over to me, which is, I'm so sorry you have to watch this. I'm so sorry for me too, because I also have to watch this because I'm here and there is no.
Did you strap her to the couch? Why did you?
That's my same mood throughout this entire thing. When I watched Luffy take a second volley of this bullshit, I was just like, this is the dumbest thing on the planet.
I loved it because when it happened, I was like, Devin's not having a good time.
No, I'm not. I'm not having a good time.
I was like, Devin, Usopp, and Nami are all in the same mood right about now, dude.
It is such a meta meme when it's like, damn, people must really not like this arc. Well, let's do it again.
Let's literally do it twice.
Double down.
But the problem that made this one even worse was like the first one, it was like, oh, they're in danger because they're cheating. Okay, I can get how that could be humorous and fun and whatever. This set of episodes was literally just watch the party self-sabotage the entire time for no reason except for petty squabbles during a very important fight.
But Devin, you finally got what you asked for. You finally got it. You got the mech.
What kind of costume is that?
It's not a costume, it's a pilot's uniform. And this
Yes, my robot, a boxing masterpiece, corrected and perfected through countless trials. Let me introduce you to the Gorilla Puncher 13!
I also had that in my notes.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
And my day is ruined.
I'm going to just cut in here, even though we're not going to go all the way in right now. This man is disrespecting. We watched 5 episodes. We literally watched 1 episode of Dodgeball, 1 episode of Red Light, Green Light, and we watched 3 great episodes with fucking Afro Luffy, dude.
How does anything that happened in these segments of episodes going to influence anything down the road?
Just character building, honestly.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil things. What if Foxy's
but
like
that's what I mean is you could see that this is after watching these episodes, I've gone through the notion that you could have skipped these.
Of course we could have, but there has to be like dumb shit in between sometimes.
This kind of dumb shit is just purely dumb.
No, Devin.
Like dumb in its raw energy state.
No, Devin.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's canon, so we're not skipping it.
No, Devin.
Don't do it. Don't do it to this man.
Jordy's really
Don't do
excited
it.
to say something, and I need
Oh,
to
no,
know
are
what
we-
it is.
I know what it is.
I'm sorry. I may be a bit out of it. I did drink a bit.
No,
this is
it.
great.
Devin, Jordy, you tell him. You tell him, Jordy.
Now, Devin, what if I tell you that Foxy's gonna make you cry one of these days?
Oh no!
Not again! No!
Oh no!
Not again! I can't handle
You
it!
did not.
I can't handle that!
You
You can't do
didn't.
this to me! You can't do this to me with this fucking shit!
Oh
You can't
no!
keep breaking my heart like this.
I got a
No!
question. I have a question.
No!
All right, so that statement may or may not have been a meme. I just saw the point of opportunity and I took it. All right.
Yo, drunk Jordy is dangerous.
I don't know, man. I may or may not be standing behind Jordy right now, giving you the nod.
I'm so excited.
As the great Vin Diesel would say,
What would Vin Diesel say?
it's all of the meta perspective.
God, have you just been on a Vin Diesel binge the last couple of weeks?
For real?
All right, but we've gotten a little bit in a circle. Maybe we should just start at the top. We started with dodgeball. It did be dodgeball, and this was kind of fun for a minute. At one point, the reps on the other team, the bit at the start is, well, what the fuck is the point? You guys are just gonna cheat anyway.
Did you just give us the rule book so we'll know how bad you're cheating?
No. Take a look at the first page, mademoiselle.
Referee regulations. He who makes a judgment contrary to the rules written here shall be beheaded on the spot.
Basically, if you do anything against the rules, you're beheaded. And then there's a rule book with literally 999 rules in it.
Well, do we know it's $9.99?
We do because of the very last rule, right?
Luffy's not allowed to eat the fucking ball or whatever the fuck it was.
Why did Luffy eat a ball?
Because it was in his mouth.
Because he did the stupid thing that he did back on Arlong where he planted his feet on the ground. Like he didn't learn the first time, so he did it again.
So he catches it with his mouth, and while he's holding it, he's
And
like,
instinctively, he swallows.
I don't know about instinctively. I think, from my perspective, it was like, yo, it's just kind of stuck in there. I don't think you can push it out. Might as well swallow.
Yeah, for Luffy, I'd say this is definitely like, something's landed in my mouth.
Gulp.
The dum-dum fruit strikes again.
yo, it's been a minute since we made that reference, dude.
You haven't explained in a while what that is. You want to give a quick refresher?
The quick spark notes of it is that Luffy also has a secret devil fruit, which is the dum-dum fruit, which is anything within a 10-mile radius of him, essentially, gets dumber the longer it stays with him. So, for example, Zoro was a fairly smart guy, we could assume, before he met Luffy. Luffy brings him onto the crew, and all of a sudden, Zoro starts making a lot of mistakes.
He can't follow a straight path.
Which turns up again in this.
He loses all sense of direction, even though he has precision sensory abilities from what we've seen.
With your logic here, does this imply that Robin is like a super genius?
Yes, and it's dumbed down this far. This is why she's not as lethal lately.
Oh. He is onto something. She's getting sloppy.
True.
Okay, so we play a game of dodgeball. At one point, Luffy also is about ready to deck Foxy. Foxy, apparently, when he's the last person, you are allowed to pull out a fucking mecha cannon out of fucking nowhere.
All right. Let's talk about this machine he brought out, because it was a machine. All right, this wasn't a mecha. Ain't no mecha here.
Fair enough.
Not
fair
yet.
enough.
Not yet. Soon.
This is equivalent to a tank. This is a tank because it shoots and you drive it. You don't really. There was no. The other one had an actual mecha suit, and he even called it. This is my Gundam, or what do you call it? Like a pilot uniform?
Yeah, there's something about a pilot uniform. I think.
Yeah, he didn't put
yeah.
on the pilot uniform in this one. All right, this is just a tank. So you make sure you get this straight. I'm not having this.
Okay, my bad. All right, excuse me.
He's really insulted.
Excuse me.
You know, we watched these. This sheet was made like a week ago, and I forgot everything I wrote on this. I'm be honest. I don't remember what Tales of the Slice and the Sip Volume 1 is.
That's probably Sanji giving up letting himself get hit by the girls because they woo him from the sidelines, and he hands over the ball,
right.
and then they just like drop it on his face and knock him out.
Hey, Sanji!
Yes, ladies!
Please don't hit our boss. Just give that ball to us, okay?
Of course!
You're so sweet. Now, would you mind getting knocked out of the game?
Oh yeah, and then Zoro cuts the ball, which is also
That
illegal.
was one thing I did find interesting, seeing how they like did that, where he's like able to cut things without a sword now.
Oh yeah, he's been doing the swordless style Katanagatari vibes. This is what I wanted from the movie.
So anyway, they lose the dodgeball game. Luffy ate the last ball, which apparently is not the same as getting hit in the face, where it doesn't count. If you eat the ball, you're out. So
Also happens to be against the rule. It makes you wonder, like, what happened in one of the last Davy Back fights that this just got thrown in. Like, what other idiot swallowed the ball?
all right, here's a wild thing. What if that rule was written for Gold Roger when he did Davy Back Fights? Because he was an idiot.
Implying that he did a Davy Back fight.
Oh no, it's Gold Roger, the dodgeball eater. What are we gonna do?
The infamous dodgeball eater.
Is that what the D stands for? Dodgeball?
Hey, dude, I'm just saying, Davy Back Fights have been a jam for all pirates for years and years. That rule could have been as recent as 20 years ago from the Gold Roger himself. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm really not down for this whole you implying that Gold Roger's an idiot.
We go into the second game, which is fucking red light, green light. And in this game, who was the stoplight? The old man with the horse. Tonji. So we run it back with the old man. He comes back in. I guess they were to like, oh yeah, we don't want to cheat in this game, so we're gonna pick the most impartial traffic light we can. And the bit is that he.
You okay, Brett Boy?
That's the bit. He just takes forever to say red light, green light.
You know, all right. Now I remember why I wrote this shit. I'm mad. Usopp and Nami were really nerfed here. What's up with this?
What do you mean nerfed? Did you see that shit?
The two runners of the team. They're the runners of the team. Usopp always running every day. You think his cardio's low?
Honestly,
you think this man Usopp's cardio's low?
Hold on, wait.
The thief?
Running for your life when you got adrenaline pumping through you because you're actually gonna die?
Ain't no running for your life. Usopp was out here lying and saying the pirates are coming. The pirates are coming. He did that for fun. He ran for fun. This is a fun runner.
Yeah, that dude was a marathon man.
Yeah, Nami out here. Remember the end of her arc? She was stealing Wallace left and right. You know, doing Sonic dashes.
Doing Sonic dashes.
They're runners. Both of them are runners, and they couldn't like what. I was mad at this part.
I can believe that Usopp is probably like an actual runner. And he got nerfed. I don't believe Nami's a runner.
This also goes back to the skating event where Sanji was like, I can't expect anything from Usopp and Nami in an endurance match. I'm like, what? These are the two cardio people of your entire team. You think Robin's running? You think she's...
Robin barely moves.
Jordy, I'm on your team.
It's pretty valid.
They were tired in the first 10 seconds of that race. I was livid.
Yeah, that is a little wild. They could definitely withstand for a little bit here.
Throughout the series... We get it because they drive it home like as often as they can that Usopp and Nami are normal human beings and aren't fucking monsters like everyone else in the universe apparently. But like, my God, like they're not 100% useless.
I was confused why Chopper didn't just like pop another rumble ball like Candy and go running, because like Chopper has no business being back there with them.
Yeah, he should have been able to turn into the deer form, which is his fastest form, and just gone like, biggity boogity, fuck out of here.
Like, because he was popping rumble balls like candy during these episodes.
What I was actually just about to say. We don't know if there's a repercussion for Chopper to just be fucking nomming these rumble balls all the time.
But he's a medical genius, so therefore it's okay. He knows what he's doing. He knows the proper dosage.
I have knowledge. I have knowledge, and I
shut
wish
up,
to
you.
share.
Yeah, shut up, you. Well, you have to wonder why he's been using these so scarcely.
I thought the same thing once, and then he pops like 3 during these episodes. So I'm like, what's
He only popped
what's
2.
one more?
He only popped 2.
Only popped 2.
So what, if he pops 3, he turns into like a crack bear or something?
I mean,
He
maybe.
gets
What do you know?
addicted.
You've never seen. You don't know. We haven't seen him eat 3 before.
Shut up, you. I hear you. I hear you in the background. Quiet, you.
He becomes Godzilla himself.
All right. So I also wrote the Tales of the Lost in the Sith Volume 2. I don't remember this part either. What is this the part where Zoro gets lost?
This is the same thing where Zoro gets lost on a straight path, and then Sanji once again gives up a win to save Portia when she falls off of Harambe later on. Sanji gives up the win. He's right there. He's about to touch the old man on the shoulder. When he notices that Portia, the lovely lady, is falling off the cliff into the water. So what does he do? He can't abandon the lovely lady. And against what I assumed going in the water meant you automatically out, but it's not the case. We're really sticking to the only if the guy sees you. So he jumps in, and Sanji naturally demonstrates how fucking chatty he is and how massive his legs are by treading water without the use of his arms, using only his legs and remaining completely and utterly still.
So I played water polo, right? I was the goalie, so I spent most of my days treading water as training. The way that he was treading water is the hardest way.
Yes, it is very suboptimal.
All right, bring me to the real cream of the crop.
Oh boy, now we're on to my favorite part of these episodes.
You mean the only part that
I
matters?
saw this when in the OP the first time we watched it, or that I watched it in the first episode of the new animation style. We were given the heads up there would be a new OP, and so I watched it because of course you got to watch the new shit. And I saw this and I was like, that's Luffy, but what could possibly be the context for Afro Luffy with a tattoo on his chest?
So my question is this a reference to like the boxing world or something like that? Because it has to be.
That's what I got.
No, this is just a joke for joke's sake.
I think it was
dude.
just for fucking fun,
You're
dude.
overthinking it.
Yeah,
You're way
don't
overthinking
overthink it.
Okay. So you got to start from the top. I don't care about the other matches. This is the part I really love.
Yeah, this is what made every single bit of this entire arc and then some. I
disagree. I completely disagree. I feel like everything else in this arc was better than this shit.
You are a madman. This part right here is what made the entire fucking arc. All right, to put in perspective.
Christian, did they have the bit of Usopp's bit in the sub?
Which part? Like when he finds the Afro
When he's
wig,
pumping
or
up?
this?
No, when he's pumping up Luffy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There is a speech. Yes, I wrote the entire thing down. If you want me to read it, but
So I don't know how it was in the sub, but Brendan, you want to recreate it in the dub?
Oh my god, dude! In the dub, fucking Sunny Straight is my spirit animal. I'm just gonna
It
go.
is
I'm just gonna call it what he.
This is the moment where I was like, this arc is worth it. This arc.
okay.
So what Usopp does in this is after they see the Afro, right? He goes, "Wait a minute, this is it." And then of course they do the walk, right? They do the
Yes.
walk out
Yeah, we have that.
to the ring. You got Usopp pumping up Luffy's like,
You listen up, Luffy, and you listen up good. You ain't your old self no more. You put that boy to bed, and now you're gone and woken up a man. Just like that hairstyle's woken up your wild side. Since the dawn of time, man has wondered if the champion makes the Afro or the Afro makes the champion. But that's a question even modern science can't answer. Listen, with that Afro on your head, your fists are weapons of mass destruction.
Straw Hat's too scared to come out! I bet he ran away!
All right, Pops, let's rock.
Oh, yeah.
fucking incredible. I loved it.
Did we watch the same thing?
I don't know. Clearly not. You fucking missed
No,
it.
the dub definitely does this nuts.
Because we didn't watch the same thing.
The dub makes this a million times better.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those cases.
Yeah, and then they continue to joke where the Afro is the source of the power.
Yeah, they keep going with that bit.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain this Afro thing to me. You're all acting like it powers him up, but that doesn't make any sense.
I'm not scared, because no matter what, I know Luffy's gonna win this and get us back.
Of course, he does have that afro and all.
You too?
I just to rewind briefly, dumb shit that this I wonder, I'm assuming they probably did this in the dub too, but just before the fight actually starts, the announcer cuts to a commercial break and then the show cuts to a commercial break.
Only time will tell as this fateful final round of the Davy Back Fight explodes into action. But first, a word from our sponsors.
That part I actually did like.
Well, yeah, it's hilarious because I wouldn't be surprised if that never happens again. And this is just like the most highly appropriate time to insert a joke like that because, of course.
And we got so with the actual fight, the actual fight,
I'll be honest,
sorta,
it was meh.
it was meh, but I mean, I kind of I expected less of Foxy.
Foxy fought like how I think Usopp fights. He's like, you just find a way to beat the goon. Doesn't matter, underhanded tactics. You gotta pretend like you're dead and then surprise him with a sucker punch. This is definitely Usopp strats.
You know what? To piggyback on that, I feel like Usopp similarly would basically continue to try the same thing over and over and over again until it worked, or he came up with like the last ditch plan idea in the last minute, like fourth quarter. I mean, thinking back, like when he fought that one shitty fishman back in Nami's arc, his whole strategy was run away and then turn around and shoot a fire blast at him once, and then continue to run and do that 2 times until he had to switch to the hammer or whatever.
I feel like this whole boxing thing, and maybe even as far back as planning Silver Fox Foxy's Devil Fruit, was all leading up to this boxing match so they could have this dumb joke where Foxy can deliver 1,000 punches in a second, but only because he's slowed them. And you know, in an actual shonen where like they deliver 1,000 punches and the character turns around and goes like, "What'd you just do to me?"
Omae womo shinderu.
But they did it like in the opposite order where like Foxy slows them first and then punches them at a relatively normal speed, but because they're delayed by 30 and frozen in spot for 30 seconds, they don't feel it until 30 seconds later. And that is the entire joke for this arc. I am convinced at this point that they devised this entire thing just to lead up to this one dumb thing.
You know, the mech was the most like One Piece mech you can think of. It was straight up a metal box with gloves in the front, and it can only go front and back. That's it.
It doesn't have arms. It can't do a whole lot.
It was also the size of the room.
But then we get up to the ship, and then they kind of finish their little fight. And at one point, Luffy actually kind of puts his brain together and realizes, wait a minute. All this mirror stuff can reflect his slow beams. Fucking pockets a shard of mirror that was stuck in the Afro, mind you.
You know, if there's a brave soul out there that takes that scene and just replaces the mirror with like a reverse Uno card.
It just like falls out of his Afro. And at first I thought maybe it was like a Foxy pin he had like kept in his shorts for no reason. That would have been funny. But it's just a shard of glass from the mirror that got blown apart like 3 escape rooms ago. And now he just goes, oh, wait, I can just use this. And then he use Foxy's beam. And everyone's like, oh, my God, what happened?
Also, mind you, this whole time, like, so Luffy keeps getting caught with the slow beam. And then Foxy does his one trick where he just punches him a whole bunch until he stops being slow or whatever. And everyone on the deck is like, oh, dude, he's definitely not getting back up. And then other goons in the back are like, oh, no, he's definitely getting back up. Afro power, baby.
Some of them know he's a protagonist. So like, man, he's going to get back.
Yeah.
They all start rooting for him, being like, Luffy, Afro.
They do it a couple times too, like not only in the boxing fight, but back in the dodgeball where like was it the dodgeball where they're like debating a rule or something on whether it hit him in the face or it should count or not.
No, it was Chopper's face.
Oh, it was
hit.
Chopper.
Oh, Chopper's face. That's right. Yeah, they go like, it's not fair. It hit him in the face. That was a manly sacrifice. He should be vindicated for this. It hit him in the face. And then like, yeah. Well, all right, fine. I will not be sullied like the old man like referees. Like I will not have my reputation sullied like this.
But then they played the tape back, and it turns out Chopper's pinky toe was out of the field for like half a second.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't know about the pinky toe. He was whole ass out of bounds. They went through this whole like 5-minute sequence of being like, no, dude, you got to give it to him. All right, this is about a man's honor, and they're like, you're right. It hit him in the face,
but you're
still out. And that was it. And after the fight, we also didn't talk about this before the third round started. So they lost Robin and Chopper after the first 2 rounds, and they had to make. So at one point, Luffy goes like, "Well, wait a minute, I need both people. Like this is garbage." And then Nami convinces Foxy, like, "Hey, you can have the whole bag if you bet only those 2 over there." And then Foxy, using his Omega whatever the fuck Chad energy, is like, dude, I'm not just gonna bet you these 2, I'm gonna bet you all 500 of my crew, baby.
Chopper had a really good attitude about this. He was like, if we lose, I'm still gonna be with you guys, so this is good for me too.
Yeah.
Robin has to set him straight after that, though, and be like, well, you got to follow Foxy's orders, though. Like, we don't get to just do fun shit anymore, like, on our own.
I actually did really vibe with the minor Chopper Robin like wholesome moments of these arcs, because Robin got picked off first, and then as soon as Chopper got picked and back on the team, he was like, I don't want to be with any of you. He just like goes straight to Robin and goes,
yeah. And then and then Robin, like, because Portia's sitting right there too. That she's like complaining that she doesn't get to hug Chopper, and then Chopper goes and gives Robin this big bear hug, and she like pats Chopper on the head, and then gives Portia this like mean side eye with a grin, and I was like, oh my god,
that was the most lethal look Robin's given.
Foxy did think this through. He was like, this is clearly the most broken character of all these goons. I need to take her first.
He was right. He made the right call. Now I definitely wouldn't have gone with Chopper the second time. Like we could have we could have taken Luffy and won the day.
We're not taking Luffy though. We went through this. That's the
it's
dishonorable
a disrespectful
move
thing to take a captain.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, so we did it. We got to the end.
We did it.
And I promise this time we're done with the Foxy games.
I was upset he didn't take Hamburg.
Just for you, I ain't gonna lie, Jordy might not have lied to you. However, what I will promise you is that there was going to be filler with more Foxy that we will be skipping. Don't worry, no more.
But it exists.
I purposely didn't put it on the sheet because I wanted to surprise you goons. We're doing a movie again.
No!
Oh. So soon?
Yeah, the next set of episodes that are going to come out is released on March of 2005, which is around when the movie got released.
So instead of immediately jumping into the next thing, we're going to watch movie instead.
Right. Now, before you sharpen those pitchforks, do know that the next movie is directed by a really well-known person in the industry.
Yes.
Whether it's good or bad is up to you.
I'm gonna not like this movie. I'm calling it right now.
What is the movie called?
Baron Omatsuri, The Island of Flowers, I think, or something like that.
Robin's gonna kill someone.
Well, look, we got Zoro in the saga of the cursed holy sword or whatever, and then he was in it for like 10 minutes. All right, so
Baron Omatsuri and the Secret Island or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Another secret island?
Mm-hmm. There are always a secret islands for these movies because they gotta like justify that they're in the middle of nowhere.
Really, every island we visit is a secret.
What if this one's down in the ground? You don't know.
Oh my god, we're finally visiting the mole people after all.
All right, so we're done.
Not really an island.
Yeah, I'll inform you of the director and the amount of works he's done
after the fact.
All right, so yeah, next movie. What is this? The 6th movie? 6?
Can we make it the last one for a little bit?
I do believe it is 6.
Who has quotes? Because I don't have any.
Do you want me to get my the source material to say her quote?
I guess.
You know what? It would be nice to hear Crystal on cast.
Hey, Crystal!
Hey, Justin, you get your laundry yet?
You know, the dryer's probably done. Should I go get that now?
Yeah, go do that while we wait.
You want to say your quotes first?
I got no quotes unless you're gonna.
All right,
You're
get out of
the
here,
only
then.
quote. All right, bye.
All right.
Go do your laundry.
Okay, everyone in the cast, this is Crystal. So, you would say that this quote accurately represents how you felt while watching these episodes, correct?
Yes.
Please say into the microphone.
Quote, I would never voluntarily watch this.
Well,
Damn.
Thank you for those words of wisdom. I wish I heard them sooner. You may leave now. Thank you.
that's not a quote.
That is a quote because she said it and I wrote it down.
That is not how this works.
Too late.
Well, it do be that way.
Anybody else got quotes?
The only other one I had that we didn't talk about, right at the start of 2:15, as soon as they hear the gunshot, and you just hear the, oh no.
How about another 3-coin game to decide which one of us is really the best?
Yeah, like we'd agree to that.
After all that cheating, you'd have to be an idiot to go for another round.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, no, no! Oh no, 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 no!
You're on, Splithead!
They were like, no. All right, we're done. that's all I got.
I had one other quote. I didn't actually end up writing down a whole lot outside of Usopp's, monologue. But at the beginning of 2:16, when Foxy decides that he wants Robin, Sanji has a line where he goes, I can feel the deep sorrow hidden behind her smile, the pain of having to part with me. And he's like, he's like, I don't know if he was on his knees, I don't remember, but he's crying as she like walks away, and there's just this frame of Robin smiling as she walks amongst the Foxy pirates, puts on the mask and the ears or whatever. Robin's never been happier to be having more fun.
She was really down for like losing. She was like, oh well, guess I'm part of the team now.
She calls him like boss or something too at one point. Like not even 5 minutes after being there, somebody insults him again, and she goes like, "You really take things to heart, don't you, boss?" She's all in, dude. No matter what she's doing these days, she's completely 110% in. But also, can we give Chopper back those glasses? Because like they kind of low key look fire on him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
My golden hand's Usopp.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it just for the boxing coach thing?
I'm a simple man.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really know who I wanted to give golden ham to this week.
I want to give Usopp the ham, and I want to make the Afro a one piece. But that's just me personally.
Can we do that? Was the last thing the waiver?
I believe so.
But the Afro, hear me out here, is gonna stay with the sexy Foxy.
This is like Brendan on Shark Tank or some shit.
I know, it always feels that way.
He's presenting his quasi invention. He's like, huh?
I don't understand why we got to set all these rules for the One Piece anyway.
So what is the peanut gallery verdict?
What was it was for the Afro?
For the Afro. I don't know. I'm not vibing with it. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So do we have any other nominations? Because I'm thinking about it. No one really did anything. I was actually vibing with this Foxy play. I gotta appreciate the amount of hustle that Foxy has, because he's got like all, like I said before, he's got the Usopp schemes.
I'm gonna go with nah. I'm not feeling Foxy here either. I can just hop on the Usopp train here. I mentioned it before. I didn't really have anybody in particular. Fuck, I'd give it to if we weren't gonna do Usopp, I'd just give it to the announcer again because fuck it, dude. Like
Why not?
That dude's a class act every single time.
Guaranteed.
Did I miss anything?
Do you have any golden hand picks? Currently Usopp is really our leader.
Usopp it is then.
I'm going for the damn.
All right, well,
Get the fuck out of here. It's Usopp.
And Jordy wanted to give out Foxy.
I respect the Foxy pick. I really do.
See? Look at this.
Clearly you don't respect it enough.
I appreciate you, Justin.
I respect it. It's a viable option.
It seems like Usopp's the winner here.
Had a boy, kid. Had a boy.
All right, so Brendan, what's the grab bag this week?
Da 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 da. Justin Trivia with your host, the Bread Boy.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Dylan, I don't know if you're going to be able to do this, if you have time to do it. Go back and find where Justin said he's going to be ready to do a trivia.
Not even close, baby.
Yo, put me on bread and trivia. I'll get this.
Whatever, Justin, get out of here. I mean, I was going to guess the 100, but I was like...
I'm taking everybody's job.
I'll hold you to that, Justin. Don't think we can change this.
don't think that this has to be Brendan Trivia. We can just rebrand.
I remember me saying this. I regret everything I've ever done to this moment.
Welcome to Justin Trivia. Justin, how are you doing this evening?
I'm nervous.
I'm in danger.
Well, that's what we like to hear when we have a brand new contestant. Justin, your very first question is, besides Luffy, which crew member has invited someone to join the Straw Hats? And for the folks playing at home, this is a question that even our other members could easily answer.
I was going to say, I feel like I know the answer to this.
Let's let the main man take his turn.
Oh yeah, no, I won't steal the limelight here. I'll just confirm whether or not retroactively I was right.
Brennan, would you been able to answer this one?
I think I could have answered this one. The last one that I got here, absolutely not.
All right, I'm a between three. I'm gonna go with the wild card of Sanji.
What do you got, Christian?
I was thinking Zoro.
Same.
And for whatever reason, I don't know if it counts because not canon technically, but I feel like I remember him asking his old buddy, what was it? His name was Saga, right? From the stupid movie that we hate.
From the movie, yeah.
I feel like I remember him inviting Saga onto the crew for some reason, so that's my answer.
You would be incorrect. Besides Luffy, which crew member has invited someone to join the Straw Hats? Back on Drum Island, Nami initially asks Chopper if he would like to join them.
Okay.
I would also add an addendum to this because I think I would have gotten it wrong too. I probably would have been fucked up because there was that moment where Zoro back in Usopp's village was like, after Usopp was like, goodbye guys, and then Zoro kind of looked at Usopp and was like, the fuck you talking about? Get on this fucking boat.
Yeah, that was already him joining though. That's not like asking somebody to join.
Yeah, I would have gotten a little fucked up there. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like Luffy was already on board at that point too, right?
Second question. What is the name of the powder that is used to make artificial rain?
Oh, I'm scared because it's either really obvious or I'm going to overthink this and just completely miss.
I guarantee you I would have gotten this one right.
Well, who was the one that we asked this question to, and it was like they couldn't? Was it Devin? Like
I think it was Devin.
Was this a trying to prove Devin an idiot point?
I don't remember what the context was.
I don't remember. It was part of an argument, and somebody shouted at him, "Well, if it was so important, what's the name of the stupid shit?" Nobody could answer it at the time.
I plead the fifth.
What do you got, Justin?
I'm gonna be real with you. I definitely just Googled it.
Wow.
Wait.
Wow.
I have an honor system. Hold on.
What honor? You just Googled it.
Wow.
Owen Wilson, what do you have to say about this?
Wow.
I'll be honest. I was definitely just gonna say rain powder because I was like,
yeah, no, you'd be an idiot.
It has
for
to
that
be.
one.
It has to be easy because there's no way I can overthink this. I decided to Google it out of curiosity, and the actual answer is dance powder, and that upsets me.
What are you,
my dude?
We have a guy here with a whole script.
You know, next time I'm gonna make Justin Trivia like a super easy one. Like, what's Nami's name?
I would definitely overthink that.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Hold on a second. Let me Google that.
Let me get my phone out. Do you mind, Regis? And he's just like, I don't care.
To be me. It's me.
Would you look at that? Justin belongs on the Foxy Pirates after all. Fucking shit. All right, moving on to the third and final question. What type of ship is the Going Merry?
Ooh.
I hear your fingers. Don't you dare be Googling this shit.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I can hear the clicks on that keyboard, Justin.
Hacker voice. I'm in.
I
think we even brought up on the podcast too. I'm trying so hard to remember.
If it makes you feel better, I would have absolutely gotten this one wrong.
This was a really like difficult one to get right. If you out there figured that out in like a split second, props to you. Look at you.
Props to you.
Somebody out there likes him enough.
In fact, I'm pretty sure the only time that it's name dropped is when they first get the boat in Usopp's village, if I'm going to be real.
This probably isn't even real, but my brain's saying like carrying ship. That sounds fake as hell, but that's where my brain's going.
Just carrying ship.
Carrying ship.
What's the ice cream company?
Baskin Robbins.
Haagen-Dazs,
Carvel? Question mark?
Cold Stone.
Oh, I'm sorry, Justin. What was that answer?
It's a Carvel ship.
You're right. It carries Carvel to the little boys and girls. It is the Mr. Softy of the One Piece world, my friends.
I got news for you. That is not the worst answer. It is a caravel, in fact. A caravel is a small, highly maneuverable sailing ship developed in the 15th century by the Portuguese to explore along the West African coast and into the Atlantic Ocean. The lateen sails give it speed and the capacity for sailing windward. Caravels were used during the Age of Discovery.
One Piece link right there.
Thank you for joining us for this rousing game of Justin Trivia with our sponsor, the Wiki. Justin, I've got sorry news for you. You are going to be hitting well below Iron Tier. I'm pretty sure you've landed on Carpet Tier. You're just carpet.
Listen, I was born in Wood Chip 7. Now climb out of Wood Chip 7. Just watch me.
Wood Chip 7. All right. So this is the end of the cast. Devin, where can they find us?
I'm right here.
Wow. No, not you. Us.
Oh, us. Yeah, they could find us on Twitter, Instagram, and even Gmail at Panda Sightings. And the email is pandasightings@gmail.com.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Actually, wait, before we stop recording, I have a question. Do we want to like let the audience give us suggestions for renaming Rain Check Dance?
We already
thing?
did it.
Yo, I mean, if anybody out there's got like better ideas, like for any of our stupid categories, like fucking hit us up.
No. This isn't open season on our creations here.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair.
I wanted one, just the one. Don't give him too much power. That's how they.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any harm in that.
If you put this out there, Devin's going to create a fake account and going to send us One Piece is a crime.
It do be that way, though.
That's the new podcast title. One Piece is a crime.
That's our new podcast. We just roast
Quiet
One
you.
Piece.
That's just our podcast. I do that.
No. That's your bit, but we make a whole podcast out of it.
Brendan, put the duct tape back on Justin.
Wait.